So I'm kind of flippant about this surgery because remember the old-fashioned way where they would cut you open, you were gone 5, 6 weeks? They don't do that anymore. Now, they just poke 2 holes in you. And in one, they stick a camera, which is a journey I wouldn't go on. And in the other hole, they fix it. I was in and out, 45 minutes, no pain. But the doctor gave me a prescription of Vicodin in case there was any pain. Oh, I had pain. Where has that been my whole life? Vicodin, you know why? I now know why you have to have a prescription to get that mess. Because when you're on Vicodin, you don't give a rat's ass about anything. We could walk out here on the 91, get hit by a semi, bam! We're like, my fault, my fault. So 2 days after my surgery, we took the kids to the Bahamas on their spring break. And I discovered in the islands of the Bahamas that half a Vicodin and a Bahama mama makes for a bitchin' day. And I found it out by accident. What happened was we went to this resort where the whole deal was you could swim with the sharks in the lagoon. You don't really swim with them. They're just like on a little fence and you can touch them and they charge you more money. Well, my son was a shark fanatic at the time. I mean, the first morning, I'm kicked back in my wife and I's bed, just kind of rested. He comes bolting into our room and goes, "Let's go see the sharks!" And does this Spider-Man leap. And in slow motion, I watched him as he landed right on my hernia. And I'm just like, ah! Oh, Mr. Vicodin! But as I'm reaching for these pills, I realize I gotta be careful because I have no drug or alcohol tolerance at all. I swear to you, I'm the cheapest drunk on the planet. It takes nothing to get me loopy and doing stupid stuff. Yeah, something like that. Well, like riding an electric floor buffer for a shot of tequila. Did it? If I get the flu at my house and I take a shot of NyQuil, I'm walking around my own living room looking at my wife going, "Hey, baby, what's up?" And she's like, "Go to bed." I'm like, that's what I was thinking about. So I only ate half this Vicodin back at the resort because I knew we were going down the beach. Well, it was about an hour before we got down the beach and I'd forgotten about it. Because that's how they work. They don't take away your pain. They just make you forget you ever had any. So I'm lying in this beach chair, and this woman walks by with a tray of drinks. And she goes, "Sir, would you like a Bahama Mama?" And I said, "Well, I believe it's breakfast." So I start swilling this rum drink. Well, the rum and the Vicodin converged in my system. And I was in that beach chair just going, braid my hair. And my wife goes, "Oh, God." She goes, Bill, woo, look at me. Both eyes. "Bill, you're scaring the kids. Now, honey, I'm going to take them to the pool, all right? And you sit, Bill, woo, woo, woo. You sit here. Honey, don't talk to anybody. Don't look at anybody. You know what? Just stare at the sand." I'm like, can do. She wasn't gone 5 minutes. And this island guy walks up to me and goes, "Hey, man." "What you looking at?" "Sand. It's everywhere." "Well, forget the sand. Let's go parasailing." "Why, that sounds superb, my friend. I've never seen Vicodin land from 300 feet in the air." And I just climbed in for a driver's license. I didn't ask for immigration papers. If we're headed to Cuba, put the enchiladas on, because Daddy's home. Now, you know what parasailing is, right? Yeah. That's where they hook half an acre of parachute to you. 300 feet of rope that's attached to you and this guy's boat. You have now become his personal kite. So they put me on this platform, and there was 3 guys on the boat. There was the guy hooking me up, that was his job. And the other 2 guys' job was to drink beer. And apparently they were professionals. So they get me all hooked up, and there was no on your mark, get set. It was just, woo. We took off, and I start rising up, and I was just, woo. This is righteous. Look at Vicodin land. Oh, look at the little fish. Hello, fishes. At 300 feet, the rope jerked. Now, apparently, that was enough of a jerk to jerk me out of Vicodin land and into reality land. I'm 300 feet in the air. I'm scared of heights. So my first reaction was, ah! I go, bring me down, bring me down. What they heard was, let's go around. As we were circling the lagoon for the 3rd time, I realized these cute little fish are the sharks. I've got 2-day-old hernia scars. Oh, they can smell that. They're circling the boat like, oh, come to papa. No more stupid squid for me. And I have no idea why the shark had a French accent. So they start bringing me down. All of a sudden, the 2 guys, remember the 2 guys who haven't paid me any attention at all? Well, now, they've got a freaked out look on their face. And they're poking their buddy who's driving the boat and pointing at me. This gets my attention. And I look down and I realize the problem. We are gonna miss the platform from which we took off. Oh, not by a lot. But enough. As my toes touch the water, the guy driving the boat screams at me, just poke him in the eye! Ooh, oh my God, the sharks! I literally walked on water, went back to my hotel room, ate the other half of the Vicodin, and watched the Animal Planet.